So I just shut down. And I'm going through YouTube and I see on the Cartier Family channel that they were talking about all the shootings that happened in Chicago this past Labor Day weekend. 53 people were reported shot and 7 people lost their lives. And I hate to say it like this, but this has become the norm in our community. And people will tell you, from politicians on down to just regular people living in Chicago, like, oh, Chicago ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. But you see these stats of how many people get shot so much here in Chicago. My personal opinion, I believe people are desensitized from all the murders and the shootings that happen here. They've been here their whole lives and this is what they know. So they think that this is normal on some levels. Like, if someone was to get shot, like a child, 16-year-old gets shot, it's like, man, that's messed up. Like, man, I feel bad for them. Then we go on with our everyday lives like nothing ever happened. See, with me, I had the privilege of going to different states, living in different states, from me being in the military to after being in the military, I lived in other places to where crime was very, very low. And I've seen a whole different side of people, whole different side of life. And I'm just like, man, like, I don't feel like I have to keep my head on the swivel here. I don't feel like I got to keep, or I don't feel like I have to be one step ahead of somebody. I don't have to feel like I got to get you before you get me. Because in Chicago, and I pretty much, that's probably for all hoods, but I can't speak on all hoods. I can only speak on Chicago. You got to have that mentality of like, I'm going to get you before you get me. You got to have that mentality in order to survive here. And when I was living in other states, I didn't have to feel like that. I was living in a state to where, in a city to where murder only happened like once every other year. Like, it was so chilled and relaxed to the point to where I was able to keep my door unlocked, even though I didn't do that. But I was able to. Everybody that I know that moved from Chicago and moved to other areas all have told me, I'll come back and visit, but I'll never move back here. That should tell you something. The crime in Chicago is a serious problem, and I honestly think that a lot of people is stuck in the matrix. That's what I call it. Like, their eyes have been blinded from the truth. They're living in an alternate reality, and they're not living in this reality what we're living in. And the reality is, Chicago is like a war zone, man. But anybody that lives there is going to tell you that this is normal. Well, I hate to tell you, but this is not normal. 53 people being shot in one weekend is not normal. It's like whenever it gets nice outside, when the holidays come up, especially when it's nice out, people get shot. That's how we see it in Chicago. That's how we look at it in Chicago. We got to do better, man. We got to do better. Personally, I can't wait to move away from here. Only thing I'm going to miss is a few friends that I do have in Chicago and the food. And that's about it. And I know y'all probably thinking, what about your moms or whatever? Moms is coming with me.